Moving right along here, let me go to Vice over here. I'm going to go Alt-D for full screen. Now I could print a value, string value to the screen in quotations, typing an A. That is a regular A, although it appears in capital. If I were to hold Shift A, I get something else. So just a normal A. Let's close the quotation, hit Enter, and it prints the A at the command prompt, or the blinky cursor thingy there. Let's say I want to print that same A at a specific location in memory. I'm going to go Alt-D to get out of here for a second. Going over to the Commodore Programmer 64 Programmer's Reference Manual, which you can find at a variety of addresses. And here it says starting at 1024 to 2039, that would be 1000 slots, is screen memory, and it overlaps a little, so in case things go off screen. Okay, so here's the value we're going to be using. 1024, the beginning of screen memory. Let me go Alt-D. Okay, so I can put a value into a location in the Commodore 64's built-in memory by using poke command. And what did I say? 1024 is the beginning of screen memory, and I want to put a value of 1 in there, and that is the A. If I hit Enter, I get my A at the very first position in screen memory up here. See? So let's say I want to go 2 slots over from there. I would add 2 more to this value, so that would be poke 1026. Let's try another value of 2, and I get a B for the second value here. See, let's say I want to add color to one of these memory slots. Let me go back to the Programmer's Reference Manual here, and down here it says color RAM, and these are the values associated with the color of each of the locations on the screen there. So beginning at 55296, let me go back to Vice here, Alt-D, and that is poke 55296. We'll put a value of 1 that should be white, and sure enough it makes the A up here white. Using the same logic, if I add 2 more to this address, I should get this spot. That would be poke 55298. Let's try another color value here, and it makes the B red. Now you have 16 colors available on the Commodore 64, and here on the wiki is a list of the values and the colors associated with them. So you have 16 colors, however, one of those, of course, is going to be the same color as your background. So you could experiment and try different number values here, but one of them will appear that nothing has happened because the letter now appears invisible because it's the same color as the background. See? Okay, and just for the heck of it, I'm going to reset back to default. And we're going to do the same thing using assembly now. Okay, so I'm going to right click on assembly files here, add a new file. We'll call this screen character, or char for short. Okay, we hit enter one time, and we want to enter the value of the where we're starting in memory. That would be equals 2064. Good to go. Arrow up and go to tools, generate a syscall. Good to go. Delete up, delete up. Okay, I have cleaned that up. Now, we want to load a value into memory. In assembly, of course, first thing we want to do is load that value into the accumulator. That would be number 1. Okay, and then we're going to store that. Store the accumulator at screen location 1024, like that. That's it. Um, then let's go ahead and signify end of program so it returns back to basic. Let's launch that. And there's our A. See, so same as last tutorial. Let's go load, let's say 3 here, and we will go store that at 1026. Launch that. And now we have a C. So same thing, I could go colorize that. I could load a color, LDA 4, whoops, for number 4, sorry, immediate mode, number 4, store that in 55296, and of course I have to store it, like so. There we go. Store the accumulator value, and it colorizes the A. You see, I could also, now here I've loaded a 1. Let's say I want to make this value white. I can just reuse that same 1 there by storing 55296. I'm going to change this to an 8, like that. There. There. So I've used the value of 1 for the A, which I stored in screen memory, and I've also recycled that same 1 to store in the color memory. See, so I could do, let's see, here, let's change this to say 16. There, and I get a different color. I'm sorry, I get a no color because it's over 15, but I get the value of the letter P, which is 16. If I wanted to colorize that, again, let me load a, say, 12, and store it in the color location there. There. So change the color of my P, number 16, to the color value 12, which over here is gray. You see? There we go. So now there are 16 values. I'm sorry, screen values. There are the screen is 40 characters across by 25 characters down. So that would be starting from, say, 0 to 39. So if I wanted to maybe put a letter over here in the right-hand corner, let me just run over to my calculator here real quick and clear. That would be 1024 plus 39 is 1063. So here, if I put 1063, 63, like that. It puts the P over here in the right-hand corner. That's 39. So if I did 1064 here, it would go to the next line. So that would be 40 slots from the top. See? Okay, so for your little homework assignment, I'd like to see you try and put an X in each of the 4 corners of the screen here. Remember, it's 1,000 slots from 0 to 999 all the way down here. And let's make each of those X's a different color. Should be simple enough based on what you've learned.